are broadcast as radio impulses into space. And all that they're being heard on every radio telescope on the entire
Did you think it was?
Yo yo! So how you doing? You got Hikes, the last one in there. Tofu, Matt. Who else we got? Jack, Christina, Josh, John, Arif, Dollar Ricky, Wrecking Gorilla, loads of you. Mason, John Connor, Jeremiah, Kieran. Who else did I miss? Joanne's as well, how you doing? Started a beautiful tank today, good job. Jeremy, how you doing? Jeff, yo yo. Right, we need to dungeon finder this real quick. Journal, nope, not journal. Specific. I think Matt's put in as a healer. Been reading about CPU optimization and people legit spent their time doing math and equations and shit. Yep, that's what I do as well during the day. Spending all my gold altering 1 or 2 points at a time and seeing what the difference is. Is this working? Social group. Maybe I have to pretend I'm a tank and get one shot by Relis. That would be fun. Where's Ja? Actually, where is he? Oh, he's actually logged off. Shit. Baz is in Cyrodiil. What's he doing in Cyrodiil? Sean, how you doing? Beer and cake. Good job. Sun Temperate Alloy 10k each. Where were you yesterday? I did get some tempers yesterday, actually. Courtesy of AJ Snake. Thank you very much indeed. There's the closest way shrine. There we go. It's good to know how little, like 6.97, which is a 6%. Exactly, the jump points. So if you're sitting them in not a full percent, put them in something else. We need a tank. I'll check what the pledges are while we're here actually. Our temper's really selling for 10k on PS4, man, that's pretty high. High? That's low at the moment. They went for, wow, during one Tamriel they were going for about 24k a piece. Martin, how you doing? Pretty good, how are you? Yeah, Druax went up and down all the time as well, and in the last few days it's gone up and down a bit, but Rosen's gone up again, which is really annoying because I was about to buy some, and now I'm not. Someone's whipped the market and put them all up between 12 and 14k a piece, which is a joke. What can you do? There's no market tool on PlayStation, so people just sell them for what they want. Yeah, there's a massive difference because you've got the tool. Even if you don't use it, a lot of other people do, and there's nothing else you can do about it. It just has a way of viewing what the average price is, so you can't tank the market. You can never get teams for pledges. Random dungeon finder is what we're actually in at the moment. Well, specific dungeon finder. We ain't getting a tank either. Last time I was on, they were 9k a piece on Xbox. That's quite cheap. We're not specifically doing pledges, but we're going to check what they are just in case. Going to farm Matt some sanctuary. Excuse me. Oh, that was high? Wow. That would be considered very, very cheap here. Tempest Island, I'll take it. Darkshade Caverns, why not? Beastie's going to be happy. Whoop. Play. Oh, I can't spell it. I keep changing my mind. Give you a good deal on Tempest and you said no, so don't be giving out about prices. You didn't give me a good deal. It was a terrible deal. You said, and I'll quote, don't be embarrassed, you said you will give me 1 temper for every sub that I get you for your channel while I'm trying to run mine. Not going to happen. You have to find your own subs. I'm using Sunflame, Red Mountain and Scoria on a DK, but I seem to be dying a lot. I'm still sitting on 14k health. You're missing some food. If you have Stam DK with food on and Vulcan Square, you should be hitting more than 14k health. People call you out and try to get you to sell Druax for more than 7k a piece. Yeah, they do. It's not free, Ricky. There's work involved. I can't be your PA at the same time. And you were trolling me anyway, so. Right, here's an example, Ryan. I'm currently on 12k with no food on and no Vulcan Square. Obviously I'm Imperial, so I've got a little bit more. So we're probably hitting around 10k on an average stamina. If I had Vulcan Square, I'd hit 11. You're hitting 14. You've either got the wrong food on or you're missing some passives. Not necessarily wrong food, but one that doesn't benefit your health that much. So something's wrong. I'd double check what you're using. Do you have a favourite motif or costume? Motif, I really like the medium helmet of Trinimac. I really do like that. Need a lot of upgrade material. Yeah, join the club. Still need freaking Druax and all that kind of stuff. Fanboy, how you doing? Manny, welcome, welcome. Trying to find a tank. This isn't going well. Social, guilds. Let's see. Let's get a ninja in. What the hell are we doing? Banished. Should I buy food because my provision is really low? Yes. If it's low, then you'll have to buy it, but I would recommend getting the skill level up as fast as possible, so then you can make all the food yourself. But yeah, you definitely need some food. So do you play any sports? No, I don't play football. My dad used to coach football actually, so but I don't play it. I used to play basketball and I used to do a lot of taekwondo as well. But I haven't played any sports for a while. Also a lot of swimming, but that's been a long time. I haven't been for ages. What's this? Dump stuff in the bank. Decon all that. Don't need divines, that can go away. That can go away as well. Glove of God, get provision up, coming from a guy that played the game for 3 years before doing so. That's true. BC only recently did that. Definitely helps. Let me sort this out. This is lagging a bit. Len, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ollie, welcome, welcome. Is it not a good idea to play tank if you don't like being a leader of groups? You know much about the content. You don't have to be the leader to be a tank. You can be a tank without being the leader. It's fine. As long as you hold on to that boss and don't let go of it. I was dumping some stuff, wasn't I, before we go in? On Ed, how you doing? That's right, I'm back. Can I level my provision up fast? Should I just craft any food I can? Yeah, craft any food you can, the highest level possible for your skill level at the time. And every time you can use one more skill point to increase the quality of food you can make, spend a point in it and keep going and going and going until you hit 50. Just keep crafting. I should have sold that really rather than destroying it, but never mind. For easy mode sort build, does fermentation affect the damage of the liquid, lightning, and water elements? Yes, it does. Nothing to squash. Damn it. I made a lot of space in my bag the other day, you'd be surprised. We actually had some room. There was like 20 slots, and now there's a little bit more. We're getting there. Excuse me. It's because I keep picking up emails. And I should just leave them where they are for now. Nothing to destroy. Except... no. Destroy that. Sell that, not destroy it. Made that mistake a minute ago. Keeping those, keeping those. What happened? Nice. 141. Making use of those Jeff helmets. Probably should have provisioned ages ago. Yeah, just it's a bit. It's not that long actually. Just make sure you got the right recipes, so you can. Oh, hello. I'll use that. So you can level the skill line up as quick as possible. It's what, half an hour if that, if you've got the right recipes to kind of go through the motions. It's worth every minute it takes to level it up though, because your food will be so much cheaper. You pick up stuff all the time, especially if you have ESO Plus in a bottomless crafting bag, so you're not going to be short of materials. It's awesome. I need to consume this because otherwise I'm going to sell it by accident. We're not getting a tank. What's happening there? What's Miles doing? There he is. I'm gonna have to spell it. Just heard how you refer to the Turtles. Okay. Banished cells. Whoops, wrong person. Yo, Weber, how you doing? Oh, the wonky Chewbacca. Yeah, the thingy, what's it called? The Chudan helmet. Mighty Chudan. I call it the wonky Chewbacca. Have you only just heard me say that? That means you must have watched one whole video once. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, that's what I call it. Good set. Really good. Ah, he's in the battlegrounds. No worries. Beast is selling at KGs. Baz is in Cyrodiil. Web, you got a tank? Let's see who's in ninjas who's got a tank. Oh, Bob. Bob's level 10. You do? You're a tank banished cells. Trying to farm some sanctuary for Matt. But Rilis has a one-shot. If we press hard mode. We might not need to, but in case we feel like it, because I don't know if he's got the achievement or not. I think he might have. Do my stam DK again. Run 5 Sunder, 5 Hundreds, 2 Krog, but Sunder is always a waste. Everyone is mag. Not me. I'm not. Bring it, you're welcome. Not right now, of course, but bring it. Make sure you have that set on if I'm in the group on a stam DK. I run normal vet trials on this, always have. Unless they want something else, if it's somebody else's group, of course. 2 seconds, okay, no problem. We'll jump back group finder then. Just send me a whisper as soon as you're ready. 14 minutes in a group finder looking for a tank is not very good, is it? Even a Cyrodiil pretend tank would have been funny. Because we just could have used him as a meat shield. Are you playing on PC? Not today. This is PS4. Getting some network frame drops for some reason. Do you ever get bored of this game? Not really, no. Things change all the time, and by the time I've caught up with everything and updated all the builds and gone through all the new content and farmed all the story, they alter stuff again, so back to square one. No, I don't have time to do all that on it. Dude, I could have been a meat shield on my tank. Oh, you could have done. Having some issues with the stream. Apparently there's some network frame rate dropping. I don't know why that is. What do you think of Deltia? Deltia got kicked from the guild for inactivity, but he's cool. He was in TD for a little while, but he doesn't play anymore. Is anyone getting lag on the stream? Because it's telling me that I've got some really awful network drops. I think it's possibly YouTube's end, I'm not sure. Okay, that should do it. YouTube's having some issues, I'm not sure what's going on. No, stream just conked out for a bit, but it should be back now. Yep, there you go. YouTube's having some issues. Dungeon finder specific. Banished. Go. And I have a little monitor thing on the side so I can see if there's any frame drops or anything like that. And there was a network issue outside of my end, so YouTube were having some problems. But it reconnected okay, so we should be fine now. That might as well be Steel Tornado for this place. Oh, what? Still no pledge. Was no pledge. How you doing, Jack? Excuse me. Can't see a bloody thing. Wait until they fix that death animation thing. I know they've done it on PC, but they haven't done it on console yet. It's a real pain in the ass. Get off. Infused DK, the build is on YouTube, well it has been since what, November last year I guess, but it has updates every expansion or DLC, and this is due in the next couple of days. So for the Horns of the Reach, this is due very very soon. Just need to finish the video in pen. Boo. Hold on, I did pick one up. So if you keep your art invigorating, better than the other, but what can you do? Where are you? Take this. Can't trade with you. Trees are in the way. No, can't trade with you. You're broken. Anyway, keep your eyes open for the Infused DK. That's the build that's coming out next after the Warrior. Incidentally, the Warrior is finished. He is on Patreon Early Access at the moment. He went up last night. So on YouTube, he will be available tomorrow at 3 PM UK time. Unless, of course, you are an Early Access supporter on Patreon, in which case you can be already. Matt, I'll hand this over when we get out of dungeon, when we finish. The camera, that happens a lot actually. Well, the question does. 1 second. Hold down on your D-pad and move the analog stick, the right one, in and out. Just press it down once to go first person or third. Hold it down and then move the analog stick. My level 15 tank is just too good. It's done fungal and full creep, nice. That is awesome. Burning the works. Yep, that'll be ready soon. Oi, banner didn't drop. Come on. Really buggy. Yo, Chrissy, how you doing? I'm gonna try and get out about 3 builds this week if I can. Still got our project to finish, of course. But once it's done, I can release them faster. All the testing and everything's done for this photo, so he's ready. Just need to get a couple more drill wax, finish him off, and then I'll make the video. Probably tomorrow or the day after. Man, I used to level up with that shield. Where did the claws go? I want that synergy. Decided to mess with my tank. I need a warhorn. Nice. You got the Cyrodiil. Fun. Which, by the way, if I get warhorns, do I need to stay in Cyrodiil to get aggressive warhorn? No, you can level it just by killing whatever you kill. You can get XP for it and just morph it as usual, just like other skills. No, I'm probably not doing trials. We're just farming for some stuff for Matt at the moment, and then we're probably going to hit the pledges. See what goes on from there. The Don, how you doing? As I follow your stam build on a DK, I have a question for... Hang on. Let me get out of the way so I can read this. How do PvPers get the gear they need? It's only attainable through PvE stuff. Do they get a PvE character, or how does that work? They probably go into PvE with a PvP setup, be a complete burden to the group, and get lucky. they usually come in with the same setup as they have in PvP and don't do very well, but they can still obtain it, of course. Maybe they go on normal and just get people to trade it with them. No, it's not a dumb question at all. You can still go in dungeons with that stuff, you just won't do very well. Unless, of course, the group is really good, then you can kind of hide behind it and they won't notice. Oh, Ian, how you doing? Start Stanblade with a Shadow Walker, and I wondered if cheat is a good race for PvP. So that's so. If you're focusing on a lot of crit and stealthy stuff, then sure. But I really like the Wood Elf for Stanblade Blade. But that's personal preference, it's entirely up to you. I'd use Khajiit probably more for PvE. Well, me anyway. Try some dungeons out just for the fun of them, and they are so fun. Nice! Good job, Paddy. Which ones did you try? No worries, Brendan, you're welcome. Oh, jailbreakers, no thanks. Inventory. I'll check it in a minute. I don't know what I've got so far. I might have something you can use. Kill everything. They all drop loot. Chest. Where? Oh. City of Ash, Spindle Clutch, Banished, and Fungal. Nice! Good stuff. We're in Banished now, actually. Banished actually is one of my favourite dungeons, if not my favourite. I have no idea why. Probably because it just resembles an actual dungeon with all the cells and chains and cages and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like Banished cells. It's quite old school. Some of the other ones are more open. Is Bone Pirate only useful in PvP, as I have quite a few pieces in Divines? No, of course not. You can use it in PvE. If you struggle with recovery, or you just want to play that way, that's absolutely fine. I just subbed, like the notifications on. I watched your videos before on a Stam DK PvP, and I liked it. It's actually the one I'm using now. Nice! You got the Juking and the Fury. Good stuff. Yeah, he's really, really fun. Now that I've done full creep on Vet, I think I can safely say it's one of my new favourites. It's a very, very cool dungeon. It's really, really cool. I try to make a temper tank, don't see them often. That's very true. You said that before, actually. I'll get there, because I've just got a lot to do. Gotta update all the rest of the old stuff first. You don't even need hard mode, do you? Done it already. John Mecha, how you doing? Last boss in Bloodroot Forge, we've gotten him down to 4% HP more. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, I stood in the fire while reading. Dumbass. Multiple occasions, and then somehow he one-shots us with a fireball. Any tips to get past that? No, not really. The room gets full of lava, so I honestly couldn't say what killed you at that specific point in time. Oi! He fucking one-shot me as soon as I stood up. Mason, how you doing? Alex, no, I'm on PS4 and I just got wrecked reading comments. Yeah, it's really hard to say, Don. If you got him to 4%, you're pretty much done. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing something right. Did Matt get one shot as well? He did. Told you he has a one shot. Yo, David, how you doing? You can use the synergy on the last boss unless you do hard mode. If you do hard mode, there's no synergies. Stop. He Hadoukens me every time. Who just copped that one? I think it was Beastie. Oi! Bastard. Bloody fire. It's a lot easier if you put him in the other corner, but it really doesn't matter. He's gonna die anyway. No good. Let's see if we got him anything. Matt's looking for Sanctuary, so we're trying to find him some shinies. Oi, we got the hat. Do you know when you will have a Magica DK build for Horns of the Reach? Very soon. At the moment I'm working on Stam DK video. The tank is coming out tomorrow, unless of course you're on Patreon, in which case you'd have access to it now. Shortly after that we'll see. It's either going to be the new player DK or the Mag DK. But it's coming very, very soon. So in the next week or so at least. And the network's playing up again. If this does cut out, don't panic. It will be back within a few seconds. It's just YouTube is having some issues today. God knows why. I need to trade you. Not report. I need a reported beastie. You are doing fine. How about you? Rookie, how you doing? Oh, let's get you some of this. Sanctuary. There's a belt, and there was a hat as well, I believe. A new dungeon DPS races. I need to get home on pics of my characters and those kind of skins before Sunday giveaway. There is DPS required, but they're not strictly a race as such. But you do need to have a decent amount to get through the last one on Bloodroot. It's timed and percentage based on the boss's health. So you do need some, yes, of course. You can't go in there with no DPS. But it's not a massive race as such. But if you have low damage, you are going to struggle hard, let's just say that. How many times is Webby got wrecked? None. He's on the warrior, I think. E-Town, how you doing? Won't be able to stay long as I've got school tomorrow. No worries, dude. Gandalf, how you doing? Mr. Poke Tokyo, welcome to the stream. Love your channel, mate. Learned a lot from it. Thanks for your vid. You are welcome. FIFA, how you doing? Love the idea of your Mortal Warrior build. Took the concept of it. It works great, just using different armor sets. You are most welcome. Also, the build for that, like I said, is already on Patreon, so those guys have got it already. Unless, of course, you're on there, in which case you can see it too. Failing that, it's out tomorrow at 3 PM UK time. So all the new updates for it and everything are coming to YouTube tomorrow. Trying to grind as a lich set. That can be a pain sometimes. Does Spider Cortex and Netches still work on a mag sword? Yes, there's a new build for that. In fact, I think the link is already... Oh, I haven't turned the Nightbot on. What am I doing? Wakey wakey Zai. 1 second. This thing here will allow me to throw in a few links. I'll get the link in a second. I should just tank for my DK. Fair. Tank is awesome. How much harder is Darkshade 2 than Darkshade 1? It's a pain in comparison. One's a lot easier. Got to charge VMA staff today, lucky bastard. Good job. On my stamp sort right now in PvP, non-CP, I do nothing. I'm sure I do work against 660s and I'm 296. It's awesome. Yeah, no CP campaigns are really fun. Okay, let's see if this Nightbot is working. This should give you the link, whoever was missing the new Sork build, because it has been updated for Horns of the Reach 2 days ago. Let's see if the link works. Do you do crafting? If so, what level in crafting are you? I do. I am a max level crafter, but I do not make stuff for people on the stream because I honestly would not be able to keep up. What's a Ninja Cakes Guild on PC and how does one join it? Send me a message inside the PC version of the game. Send me an email and I'll get you in. I haven't been on there much recently, but I'm planning to go on there the next day or so. So this video unavailable. Ah, let me see. Open link in new tab. Video is definitely not unavailable. That works. On Patreon. Ah! How long have you been on there, Scott? Made Stam DK today and used part of your build because I'm still leveling it, but dueled loads of people and wrecked everyone undefeated on the Stam DK. Ooh, nice. Good job. Gels, how you doing? Andrew, welcome to the stream. Where were we? Scott, how long ago did you join? Because if it's recent, then I need to add you, because basically I have to add you to the private list on YouTube manually. Once I've done that, you're good. Then asking if you crossed stuff for me, people are just wondering. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Max level. How are Night Blades in PVE? Really good damage, really good. Notifications. Let's have a look. Let's get this fixed. 4th of September. Ah, you just joined. Awesome. You joined yesterday on the $1 and now you're on the early access. Excellent. 1 second. Let me get your details and I'll add you to that list. Not bad yourself. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Still really exhausted from the project I had to work on, but not bad. Not bad at all. few Patreons. Where's Scott? There you are. Email address copied. Let's get that video for you. Excuse any noise because of you might hear the browser kick in. Videos. 1 second. Oh, we'll go again. Wait there. Dungeon Finder, specific, Banished. We'll change it up a bit. We'll do 2. Warrior. There we go. Oh, you joined 10 minutes ago. That's why. Yeah, it's not automatic. As soon as you join, just let me know, and then I can add you to the private list, which I'm now about to do. As long as this is the same address you use for your YouTube, you'll be able to see it about now. You should have an update right now. You're good. Is that a stamp and mag? No, this isn't. This particular character? Oh, you mean Nightblades? Yeah, both of them. Both of them are really good. Magic or stamina. King, how you doing? Scott, as long as that's the same email address that you have on Patreon as what you use on YouTube, then that should be working for you right now. If not, send me your correct email address for YouTube in a PM and I'll be able to add you to it. But you should be good now. It hasn't reset. Should do. It's a different dungeon. Also, welcome to Patreon, Scott. Thank you very much indeed. Get some beer and cake in that chat for Scott. He's now part of the club, and he's currently watching the Immortal Warrior video. If you're not on Patreon, do not worry. You have 2 options. You can take part and you can join and you can watch it, or it's out tomorrow afternoon, so you'll see it then. Yeah, this is 2, mate. There's the cake, there's the beer, get in. Yeah, I'm blessed. Oh, Carol, how you doing? Channel time. Considered damage over time. Usually, yes. 9 times out of 10, it should be. There's a couple abilities that sometimes nip in and out of that rule, and then they'd have to fix it. But I'm not sure of any that are broken at the moment. But it should be. It should be dots. Which one specifically? Then I can tell you whether it is or isn't. Because some abilities, if you have to channel them, are just long cast times. But generally they usually damage over time, like the Vampire Heal or Jesus Beam or something like that. They're usually channeled or count as channeled, but they're dots as well. To play Mortal Warrior live soon, I'd like to see some tanks and dungeons. I did yesterday, day before, sorry. I did the day before. Maybe later, we'll see. The wheel. Ballista, yeah, that's a damage over time. What does Miss Sork's Hardened Mod only block 10k? Is it because I am 250 CP or I don't have the good gear? It's based on max magicka, so the higher your magicka, the larger the shield. So yeah, definitely gear, passives, all those kinds of things. Don't underestimate passives. Although some of them say like a 1% here or 2% here, they do all add up to quite a lot. So I was late to the stream. I finally completed watching all easy mode Sork videos. I'm in love. Carol, you're welcome. So Carol was watching one of the other videos today that I completely forgot about. I saw your message earlier. Mega Jeff. Yes, yes, we're not going to fight him. Old Banished Cells video I forgot about. Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for watching the whole video, of course. There's a lot of information in it that does get skipped occasionally. No worries, TJ, you're welcome. Mega Jeff, there he is. Get him. Gotta go, I'll be here watching, but I'll be AFK, thanks for everything. No worries, Brendan, you're welcome. Let's change the Immortal Warrior, please say no. I will say nothing. I can't tell you anything, because the Patreon guys are currently using it. And that wouldn't be fair. But, you don't have anything to panic about, I can say that. I didn't say nothing changed, I said there's nothing to panic about. You can take that way, whichever way you want. Wait, look out, Jeff nearly fried me. Don't look left. No worries, Johnny. Watch out, beast. Videos are so detailed yet very easy to follow. Thanks a lot for all your help. You are more than welcome. Sorry, I caught some of that. I was trying to hit Jeff. Meh. Go, Jeff, go. You ever let him rip? Let him run around the room? Oh my god. Whole room just gets engulfed in flames. Alright, Zai, how's you going? Andy, how you doing? It's pretty good today. Have you ever considered making a harder dungeon walkthrough vids? You're probably busy enough as it is though, right? I am busy enough as it is, but yes, I have also considered it, and I will be working on a dungeon series in the future. But at the moment, I need to get all these builds out of the way. Most of the characters are also all completely maxed, undaunted passives, all that kind of stuff, so I can switch things about a lot easier now. Apart from one, I think, which is a Warden. Or is he done? No, he's nearly done. Oh, you can't light attack through that bloody doorway, can you? Happy Monday, Crazy, how you doing? Feel obligated to root for my name's sake. That makes sense. Doing VMA now on the final round of Ice Stage. Any tips? Yes, pace your DPS. If it's your first time doing it and you haven't done it before, start off on the platform. Wow, that was close. Start off on the platform with the wings, the winged feet, the boot, whatever synergy you want to call that, and burn him down a little bit there. But don't overburn him. Let the ads spawn, kill the ads, then pressure him to break the pad. Then move to the one with the health on it, wait for the ads, kill the ads, then pressure him. When he goes red, get onto the last pad. On the last pad, pick up both the synergies, the axe and the shield, and burn him. Ads as well, just nuke him completely on the last pad. But if you nuke him too early, he's going to break the pad too early, you're going to get overwhelmed with ads. Pace it on the first two pads. Trying to level Sulfur Seal was a terrible idea. Level in Sulfur Seal, sorry. Yep. Campaign's a pain. No worries, Andy, you're welcome. Astra, how you doing? Oh my god, Warden resist buff for the win. Thank you. Storm, how you doing? Maybe the Vivek, hope he can Zerg surf some. Yeah, you can. That's busy as hell. Just go to Cyrodiil, look in the local chat, look where all the arguing is, and then go there, and then Zerg surf your ass off until you get your skills. Doing good. Just got done with my homework. Came here to watch. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Whoops, missed. Oh, I thought I missed that. Still got me. What's the best suited racial passives for the Warden? Depends on your role and your playstyle, and of course what gear you're using. But oh, you see, for tank, sorry, I missed that part. I personally like the Imperial, but you're good with anything really. You can go Orc, Argonian, Nord, whichever. They're all really, really good. Anything that's got a lot of health. Ollie and his Argonian. Love. Yeah, Argonian's really good. Eric, how you doing? Did you hear about Clockwork? Of course. Come on, where are you? Sanctuary Shoulders in pen. Not the best trait, but you could use it. That's only because it's a PvP trait and he wants to use it in PvE, so it's no good. New DLC was announced, along with a few hints as to what they intend to possibly play with on PTS. One of which, with no real details of course, is trait changing via crafting, apparently. And something about a new group or trial based content in Clockwork City. It's going to be awesome. However, don't panic. Everybody does this during the PTS. When that goes live, it's not live. It's PTS. So whatever's on there is going to be really awesome and interesting to see, but don't take it as gospel until the last day when they actually release it. Otherwise people do what they did last time and waste loads and loads of money on assumptions. So just be careful. Look forward to it. Enjoy it, of course, but don't go spending all your gold just yet. But am I excited? Of course I am. Start again. Trait changing would get rid of the grind and possibly mess with a lot of the way the game is played, which means people might not play as often or as long. However, maybe that will be easier for them to get what they need and then catch up when the next patch lands, because there's a patch every 3 months, so it's really hard to keep up sometimes, so maybe that will help. Failing that, maybe it's crafted only, who knows. If it's crafted only, that's going to be interesting, because that means you can test out just about everything without running out of loads and loads of resources, which could be cool. But nothing's set in stone, there's no solid information about it, so we honestly can't tell until they either release or test it. But I'm definitely going to be all over that on PTS. Yeah, it would make a slightly broken mechanic in some respects, so we'll see. If it takes too much of the grind away, people are going to get bored too quickly because they've already got the stuff they need. Is this your own freeze build? Yes. Oh, I want that. Have you not tried farming VMA stuff? Do you know what? That's something I would agree with. I don't necessarily agree with the trait change in stuff you pick up, because that might break a few things. Depends on how they do it, because you're never going to know until they actually say the words. But if they allow you for VMA, that's fair. Because to be honest, some people can go in there and get the stuff what they want, or the weapon that they want first time. Other people go in there every single day for a year and never get it. That's a lot of effort for nothing. What set is the tank using? He's using... Webby's using the warrior build. Can't tell you what that is. That's on Patreon at the moment. It's going live tomorrow. You can guess, although I won't tell you. Or you could possibly check the channel for previous videos of me testing it out. But people have paid for early access, so I can't give too much away. Oh, we can change trait. I'll definitely give people more time to try new characters. That's the upside, actually, FIFA. That is the upside. Because they change the game every 3 months, you don't want to try and get your gear for 3 months, gold the crap out of it finally, and then they change it and it's no good for you on what you're using. So if they're still going to do that, then I guess getting the gear much earlier would allow for you to have a lot more playtime with it, and then all the stuff you farmed in the meantime can then go towards the next setup that you're using. We'll see. Never know. I think Matt needs hard mode, so don't kill the Daedroths. I don't know if Matt's done this on hard mode. Whoops. Matt, you're on the stream, aren't you? You get a blue curse, stand on the blue pad over there, and it'll cleanse it. You get a red curse, stand on the red one over there. Don't stand in fire. Is it only what you craft or what you loot, or both? I'm not entirely sure, but this is the thing as well. You have to consider that not everyone is a master crafter. So this will encourage people that can't be bothered to craft to actually do it, because they have to if they want the specific traits they're after on their gear. Although they could just test one trait and then have what they want. Who knows? But if it's a bound item, your mate can't do it for you, which is cool. Look at what they do on Clockwork City. Like oh shit! I'll read that in a second. This is a bit mental. I don't want to hit Jeff. I need to hit this guy. He's gonna die to AoEs. BC's up on the cow chops. Otherwise we're gonna kill Jeff. Oh no. I got him. Oh! For fuck's sake, come on. I'll read this while I'm doing it. Look at the general Clockwork City where they're going to have a small trait like BMA. Got 2 mini bosses and the main boss. You get weapons like you do in the VMA, but it's different. Yeah, but again, we honestly don't know what to expect yet. I mean, they've given us some hints and clues and a little bit of ideas of what they're going to bring in, but it'll be interesting once they release the PTS. Why is the boss full health again? I'm not paying attention. Just to get rid of the glitch where they keep those days off. Yeah, they fixed it. But if the tank keeps hold of them, and we kill them, we kill the boss, we're good. We've got to watch our AoE though, because we're trying to not kill them. No, this is too tricky. We'll kill them. Fuck it. Just struggling a little bit over there, so. I don't like the new fireballs, the Daedros fire. Oh, you son of a bitch. Does the PTS come out this month for Clockwork City? I would imagine so. I'm not 100% on the dates. Don't need to kill them, Matt, you're fine. As long as Webby can keep hold of them, we'll get the boss. I do not like that new Daedroth crap. Oh shit, Beastie's dead. Yeah, I can see that. My god. Web, I've got 3 fucking Daedroths on me, what are you doing? 4! Want to buy a tank? Kill him. Just kill him. Wipe will kill the Daedroths. Only problem is now Webby's probably not going to die. Update took me 6 hours to finish. 6 hours to finish. Bloody hell. Don't res me, there's no point. You're going to just get overwhelmed with Daedroths. You've got far too many now. Web, you can tank up to about 13 Daedroths with that build. You're not going to die. Don't res me, you're just going to get loads and I'm not accepting it. Every 30 seconds or so you get another Daedroth, there's no point. Update took over 12 hours. Yeah, the Daedroths can move. They always did, but they fixed it so they didn't get stuck anymore. But now they throw fireballs that make you fly up in the air and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty nasty. But yeah, we'll just kill them. Had to get across the room with a red. You don't. You can tank it. Go. Web, you're not understanding what I'm talking about. Your healing's really, really high. You can actually take the curse. Are you on EU? Yes, I am. No! Okay, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm now covered in a blue bubble, which means I have a blue curse. You need to stand over here to get rid of it. Gone. If you're red, you do it on the other side of the room where that red light is to the far right. This feast should die. Shit. I'm guessing this build has already been altered. I'm blue again. For Horns of the Reach, as I'm not seeing those Trinamax shoulders. I'm not giving too much away. There's a lot more than that to come in the video. Don't knock me over, stupid Jeff. Whoops. No, Matt's dead again. Stop letting the Daedroth goes. Oh shit. Whoever needed taunt, realise he's kicking my ass. Thank you. Or not. David, feel free to give Webby loads of shit. When you're done, quick question. I joined the Patrons and I looked like next build was ready for early view and it wasn't able to. Did I miss something in joining? No, you haven't missed anything. I just need to manually add you to the private video. So I'll check after this. Did you join recently? Or literally just now? Which monster set piece should I run with your easy sort build? That is all in the video. And if the link is working, I'll give you a link in a second. Oh my god, get off. Red curse, get rid of it. This is a lot more difficult than it should be. Oh, you arse. This is such a turd. That little totem there is awesome. Why is everybody dead? I'm not going to be able to res unless you get that boss off me. Oh, today? Okay, let me check it after this and I'll see if I've added you or not. If you haven't viewed it already, and you can't view it, then I probably haven't added you. I'll check after this. Can't spell his name. How do you spell Rillis? Can't see with 10 Daedroths in the fire. That's a shit excuse. Ryan, how you doing? Yeah, it's rough, but if you don't taunt him, then he puts too much pressure on us and we spend our time resing each other. Just keep a ranged taunt on him, he'll be fine. He's got a really nasty light attack, like a lightning shock thing that he hits us with. And as a DPS, you can only really take like 2 or 3 of those hits. David's giving you some shit on the stream. Kevin, how you doing? Kev, sorry, wrong one. Brandon, where did you join? You joined. Ah, there you are. First of all, thank you very, very much. Secondly, welcome to Patreon. That is awesome. Everybody get some beer and cake in there for Brandon. I will get you added to that video as soon as possible. Just be sure that the email address you're using on Patreon is the same one as you use on YouTube. If it's not, send me a personal message with the email that you are using for YouTube and I'll add you to the private list so you can view the video. And of course, you're in the Patreon Elites Discord channel, which is awesome. Blame the tank. Blame the tank for not taunting the bot. Yeah, I will. I will. I never blame the tank unless, of course, he drops his taunt. Let's go. Go, go, go. Your Patreon email that you're using has been added, Brandon. If it's not the correct one, then just send me the right one and you'll be good. Thanks for every DPS ever. You weren't taunting. Shut up, whinging. You got the day drops alright, you got them down. You just gotta keep a range one on him. That lightning thing, you can absorb it with Absorb Magicka and survive. We can't. Oi, where you going? Don't blame the tank. Not always, no. Much better. Now we're not under pressure. It's not the tank's fault, it's just Webby. Webby's getting shit. Claim damage for having no damage, of course. Nah, he's got it now. He's keeping a ranged taunt on Realist all the time. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, the dungeon's been fixed. Thank God. I saw that coming as well, what a dick. Hey, that's something that's been happening a lot recently. I don't know if anyone else is having the issue. When you go to plant a ground AoE, the terrain prevents you from doing it. It lands at your feet instead. Why is everybody dead? Give me a healing dot on you. Oi! I do 8999 on damage on the skeleton. You will suck. Indeed we do. Oh shit! Fuck, he's healing. Bloody Daedroth. Just nuked Beastie, I think. I did. No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. What the hell is this? Bullshit! Stuck in a wall. Stuck, mate. It was going fine. Get off. Oh, this is shit. Can I zoom in or out or anything? No. Oh my god. I travelled to one of you. Stop. Stuck in the wall, yeah, it's stupid. How can you even, if you can't get out, how do you get in? I'm gonna head off. See you later, fanboy. Thank you very much for watching. You got caught in there too. Oh man, I know the spikes at the beginning of the stairs, like just in front of where Rilla starts. You can get stuck there, but I've never been stuck there before. Work as your friend. You're a vegan now. I'm one with nature indeed. Got stuck in a rock. Perfect. Where's Brandon gone? Is he still there? Got so many usernames I can't remember. It doesn't work. I'll PM you the one I'm putting this one. Awesome. I've got the one on Patreon, but basically the YouTube account that you're using right now, that email address, and that will give you access to it. Yo, I'm kind of new to Vet, bro. Do you got recent vids of the mag sorg? Yes, I do. As long as this link works, which it should. And of course, welcome to the stream. Why don't you burn everything till the last 300k, wait for 3 day drops and then kill it? Because we're not. It's a different scenario now with the day drops fire and loads of fire everywhere, and you could do that. We did used to. We're kind of just hoping to burn it quite quickly. Matt's not been in it before. Much better when they were stuck. You mean when it was broken? Yeah, of course. Finally did my pledge, opened the key, got Light Divine's Infernal Guardian. My luck is unreal. That is quite lucky. Did they fix Cryptic Hearts? Fearing out the map? No idea. Bob's got you covered. He does. Bob's on it. I can't shoot him through that. See, there's so many barriers in this place. Couldn't shoot him through that tiny spike. Where'd he go? What are you using, Josh? Oi. It's not first person, dumbass. No, Webby's stuck? How are you stuck? Oh my god, they fix one thing and break something else. I'm following the easy sort mode. Easy mode sort, sorry, 1 second. Let me hear this. This is mental. But using the Inferno instead of, and the light armor set from Tempest Island instead of Spider Cots, I think. Fair enough. Each to their own. Oh, I need to catch up with this boss. Hold on. This is date of the Sanctum. It came out to a full 5-piece 2-fang snake in Divines. I was so lucky on RNGs. What the hell? Full Divine set in one run. That's disgusting. Ah, get off. Sibin, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the rum. I'm in fire. Oh my god, I'm trying to get out. Don't kill me. Get some beer and cake in there. People will say hello. I was going to say goodbye then. Oh god, you're all dead again. Why are you all dead? There's no way I'll survive. Stuck. How is it? Oh, fucking hell. Sibling Productions, there you go. Thank you very much for subbing. I just get stuck on everything. Yep, we're going to have to kind of stay in an open space. Oh, we're stuffed. It's all the knockbacks. Like, they push you into the terrain, and you get stuck, and there's nothing you can do. Someone hit the RNG lotto. I think they did. Just thought about that. Won't work. Back to cultist. Yep, indeed. I did a shit ton of testing on that. Like, it's not just made overnight. It was a year old before it was released in the first place in January, and then it's just been upgraded and optimized and messed with it ever since. So most of the stuff that you're considering I've probably tried, but most things work to some degree. Almost wanted to give it away. Felt bad, but I needed it for my DK. Yeah, why not? Web, what the f... Oh my god. Travel to me, Web. This is perfect. Why? Why is he stuck in the floor? Just melt everything. Every time we get anywhere decent, someone gets stuck in a wall. Let's just melt it all. Just kill it. Won't actually fit 2 5-piece in Inferno. No, you won't. You won't fit a monster set and 2 5 sets pieces, unless of course using a sword and board or dual wield. Tanking a rock, exactly. What the hell? What sets are you using? That's a secret. Until 2 days time. The video should be up tomorrow. Unless, of course, you've been watching the streams, in which case you might already have a rough idea. Twice in the same spot, no way. Where we get his fat ass stuck again? He did, he got stuck in that rock. He got stuck under the rock. Okay, just burn him. Go, go, go. Ryan's like, I know. Yeah, you do. Well, you saw some of the testing. You didn't see the 3 or 4 hours really testing after the stream. I kept up for, what, till 6 in the bloody morning, messing with it until I found what was most optimal. And of course, I know the infused DK build in the past didn't have any wiggle room at all. There kind of isn't, but there is an easier setup to acquire. For the time being, while you are farming for the good stuff, or just if you've been using it in the past anyway. But that's also going to be in the video. Rock is the boss after Fast and Furious. You come to ESO. Shoulders gives a hint away. It doesn't, because that could be crafted. That's the Celestial style. Where's he gone? Where we just stack them on the boss, we kill everything. That's how we keep getting stuck. Stupid Daedros fling you backwards. Oh my face. No. No! Don't go out in the dots. He's alright, he's still in the banner. VO and 2 Fang, no. Hell no, that's been done 100 times already. No. You've been here long enough, Fuse, you know I don't copy other builds. What's the point in a content creator if you don't create anything? They need to go, otherwise he's going to get them. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, fucking hell. Kite the fire, pick up the healer. Web, do not die. Or get stuck in rocks. I got him. Just keep, actually Webby's not gonna die anyway. See what I did then? In the gap of the fire. Although he got a heal, which is unfortunate. Oh my god. Don't look left indeed. This is a joke. I'm past, I didn't even realise. Kill that Jeff. Webby can't hold that many. Webby can't hold any, he's dead. This is horse shit. I did say a minute ago to stack them on the boss though. What did I miss? I wanted VO and Sundown, I got 2 things instead, so I'm not sure if I want to run it as my 5-piece. Any ideas? You can use both. 1 for your own penetration and 1 to buff the group. I've got all pieces of the sword, just need proper trades. First running fungal, 2 and I got infused light and stuff. Not bad. Have I mentioned lately how I hate PvP? Yep. On DK you run 2 fanged and twice upon star. Previously yes, but not anymore. How do you heal 2 million health? He gets a feast. Stack the ads on the boss. We'll just kill him. I did say that last time, Webby, but you're being Terminator over there instead. Yeah, the feasts heal him. But he gets 2 in here instead of 1 like he does in part 1 of Banished Cells. I thought you were moving him then. That part there, that little rock, that you can get stuck on, you have to be really careful. Nice. Much safer. Red. If you cast in red, stand in this one. Cast in blue, stand in the other one. Over there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Is there a new mechanic? No. Thought that was going to hit us then. He missed. Are you using a monster set? Nope. Sony, can you do VMA with a setup? Yes. This is stronger than my previous setup, and with that setup I even flawlessed it. So yes you can, but it takes practice because the DK is not easy to do Maelstrom with. And I'm a little bit out of practice with it too. For Maelstrom anyway. Oi! Training and rubbish. What's no? We had two. Webby, the want and the ability to do so are completely different things. You died. Come back another time. Landon, how do you say that? Landon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I nearly pronounced it wrong. I don't want to get people's names wrong. It's a lot more fun with them coming off the platform now. That was broken before. What would you consider easiest for VMA? Sorcerer all day long. Magicka sorcerers are ridiculous in VMA. So much survivability with the power surge and the shields, it's ridiculous. In comparison to other classes anyway. Webby wants to host the stream. Nope, I don't need that. Easy Stalk is broken. It's not broken, it's as intended. Primary attacks, self buffs, and a few skills. Really, really simple. Is this game good? Because I've been considering buying it. Everyone has mixed opinions. Some hate it, whilst others love it. Yes, it's absolutely amazing. Play it every day. I was running VMA yesterday on a mag sort, got the last boss down to 70k and died. I killed it in the end. Nice! At least you got it done. Sometimes you can kill him and it lags out and it doesn't count. That's really annoying. Funky, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's check. Just overpowered. Let's see. Make sure Brandon's got access to the video. Should have. I'll do one more version 1. Since Webby's tanking and he can hold on to Villas for us. Pit, how you doing? Brandon, are you still here? And if so, did you send me a message to let me know your email address? If so, I can quickly add that to the list. What's going on here? Someone Q2 recently? No, they didn't. Oh, don't do that. Wait, come back. It's alright, I don't need to worry about selling it. I've got a few of them, but still. Sanctuary. Ah, you did. Awesome. Oh, you are there, sorry. Is it working, or do you have a different email address? I don't have ESO anymore and I'm crying. Get it, get it, get it. So I kick Webb and invite me. He is embarrassing the whole Ninja Nation. You haven't got a tank, David. Or have you? What do I farm for the Silken Motif? Cradle of Shadows. Why is the dungeon finder not working? There we go. Yes, this is on EU server. Put the merchant away. We're currently farming for the sanctuary gear for Matt for his healer. Although I didn't actually check what pieces I got then. Got it, thanks. Okay, so is it, Brandon, is it viewable? If so, we're good. Jam, how you doing? Oh shit, I might as well wait. Or not. Don't need that. Going around different channels and greeting. Well, welcome. How you doing? Excuse me. We're trying to get Matt Sanctuary. He's after a few more pieces. Oh, he's doing that. He's getting brave. Nope. Can't take it. Oh, there it is. Couldn't hit the bloody synergy. All I'm getting is Jailbreaker. Trying to find Sanctuary. Great, yes, got it. Thanks for taking the time. No worries at all, man. It's very common that people have two different email addresses, one for Patreon and one for YouTube. And the trick is, when the early access videos come up, I need to make sure I have your YouTube email in order for you to actually see it on YouTube, if you know what I mean. So once that's done the first time, it's easy because I now keep you on the list for good. So if any do come out while your subscription is active, you will get full access to them all as soon as they come out now, because you're already on the list. Oops. Does ESO have a first person? Yep, like this. Although I wouldn't recommend it. You can if you kind of solo quest and all the rest of it, but there's a lot of red stuff which has been changed to blue so I can see it easier. On the floor that you have to stay out of, it says big blue circles. By default they're red. Don't stay in the red stuff. It's very hard to see if you're in first person. So in certain situations I wouldn't recommend doing so, but if you're just solo questing you can get away with it. It's fine. Kieran, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the rum. Welcome aboard. What is the Sanctuary set for? The Sanctuary set is a set which has multiple magicka bonuses, which I'll show you in a minute. And also it gives you and your group within 10 meters 12% increased healing received. So anything that they do or you do, any heals that anyone takes in that area is increased. It's really, really strong. How can you change the blue? I'll show you. Hold on. First of all, Sanctuary. You want to know what it is? It is... where is it? Max health, healing taken, max magicka, and then also healing received for up to 11 members and you, which will then increase their healing received. Within 10 meters though, so it's limited. Now, the other option is in here. If you go to options, go to combat, wrong one. Options, gameplay. Go down to these two colors, friendly and enemy. Now this by default is red, but you can change it. And then you can test it and see if you like it or not. Really, really handy to change that. How about Stamina Warden? What race would you use? I personally already have one and he is Imperial and it's nuts. Because of the max stamina bonus and the max health, it's really, really handy. No worries, AJ. I shouted you out earlier, by the way. Thank you very much for tempers and awesome on your DPS score. I saw that. That was nuts. First thing my mother taught me said, don't stand in the red stuff, son. Indeed. Where's the chest? Some players like to max their bow stats and then use only bows, so first person is probably good for that. It would be if it was like Skyrim, because Skyrim you can aim it. In this, as long as you're in the direction of the target and your cursor just highlights them, you can't miss. But You can do it. If you want to roleplay a little bit, yeah, of course. Go for it. No worries, dude. You're welcome. For the stand warden, you can use whatever you want, but I like the Imperial. Unless you're a tank and then knock yourself out. Yep, get in the red if you're a tank. No one cares about the red stuff if you're a tank. Get hit, it's what you're good at. Oh my god, I can't get out of stuff. Oh, there you are. Best trait for Sanctuary and for what build? Entirely up to you what you consider the best trait, depending on what you're actually using. But for Matt's, I think he's after Divines on small pieces and infused on big. Why does she run around so much? She's trying to get away from you, Webby. She's scared. You run around and don't die. She doesn't want to know. Using chains is Tank's favourite pastime. Indeed, it is.
I love winnings.
Landon, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the rum. Welcome aboard. You're new to the channel. People need to get beer and cake in that chat to say hello. Incidentally, if I ever die, you can feel free to put in the chat hashtag don't look left, because that's exactly what I'm doing the majority of the time. If I'm looking at the comments, which are on my left hand side, I usually die. And if I'm not looking at the comments and I die, I'm still using that as my excuse. It's safer. It's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Don't hit me. Thought there was more enemies left, clearly not. He also likes to blame the tank. I never like to blame the tank. But if the tank doesn't taunt, it is the tank's fault when the boss goes wild. Webby. Webby muck stuck in rock. Webby got stuck in a rock. If you want to rewind 20 minutes and see Webby stuck in a rock, it's hilarious. If you want to rewind 22 minutes, you can see me stuck in a rock. It's even worse. Always blame the healer. Yep, yep. Matt's fault. Nah, if I stand in red shit, it's my own fault. If the boss is chasing me down, it's nothing to do. Nine times out of 10, it is actually the DPS's fault for dying. Because he's standing in red shit. Or blue shit now it is. Blue shit. But that is logic, so we gamers don't follow logic. I do. Sometimes. Okay, we'll blame the healer. So you noticed a bit of lag when changing. You can fix that. Webby, that's in the video. It's like a 0.25 second delay switching bars when you transform. That's at the end of the video. That's a spoiler. A lot of people already know that one though, but if you don't, I'll explain it in a minute. That reminds me, actually, I need to update that in the description ready for tomorrow. How does the PS4 version of ESO compare with the PC? Pretty good, actually. Obviously different community because there's different people playing it. And of course you can upgrade and tweak the graphics on the PC, but the gameplay is essentially the same. Although you do have add-ons on the PC, which are arguably, in some situations, a little bit hacky. But the game's the same, overall. Never heard of Logic before. I'd like to meet him. If he's buying the first round, so would I. Missed him. Can you show me your gold rings? Nope. Because that's the way of cheating and finding out what half the build is. Logic is a boring old sod. He doesn't buy beer? Huh. That's no good. Web, over here, over here, over here, over here. In the corner. No, because you're going to get consumed with fire over there. Oh, you heard me. Cool. We get fire still, but it's easier to avoid. If you're stuck up there, there's nowhere to go. You got a Dukind in the face. I tried to find out the sets early. Yeah, I know. No, beastie. Can't get you. I hit him. Doesn't console have add-ons? Or is it just... they don't have add-ons because add-ons aren't part of the game. Add-ons are created by other people, not Zos. So, not really a lot they can do about it. We do have timers, we have buff timers and stuff, but that's not an add-on, that's part of the game. It used to be just an add-on, but ZeniMax decided to make it a thing, which was well overdue, to be honest. What potions are you running? Crit potions, I'll show you. These ones here. Where are they gone? Major brutality, major savagery, sorry, and major endurance, which is Blessed Thistle, Wormwood, and Dragonthorn. Game looks cleaner anyway. It's pretty good on the pro. It's really nice. No worries, you're welcome. What did I get? Anything that Matt can use. Let's use the merchant, it's safer. Instead of going through every single thing in the bag. Sell that. Keep that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Indeed, Bob is on the case. I know it takes too long. I'm tired of being this squishy. Are you getting the new COD? Do you know what? I haven't bought COD for a very long time because they keep just... Oh, Divine's nice. Re-skinning the old game. All the way across the board for the last God knows how many years. And then they introduce a couple of shiny weapons and it was a bit meh. But the new one, going back to the whole World War II thing, yes, I'm probably going to get it. World at War was probably one of their best games they ever had. And going back to that kind of era, I have high expectations for it. I'm really looking forward to it. How do you get into the private videos? You need to be an early access Patreon supporter, and then once you are, I just need your email address and then you get in. Can anyone point me to the latest news and the update about the clockwork, trait changing, etc.? Can't seem to find anything on their website. It's not fully announced on the website, I believe. It was on the ESO live stream on Friday. And also Gina did a stream yesterday or today, I think it counts. It kind of crossed over. at PAX West, and she mentioned some things about it there. There was quite a bit of information on it. So I saw it used, not all the time. If you were watching the stream the other night, you would have seen what I tested. You got it. Go look for it. No worries. No worries, Jeff. Also, Fuse, that won't be enough information for you. Because a build isn't just a gear. Modern Warfare 2. Okay, yeah, true. Modern Warfare 2 was really, really good. Black Ops 2, I honestly never played it. I played Black Ops 1, really enjoyed it. Black Ops 2, I never actually played it. Played Ghosts for a bit. The story was, I borrowed it off my brother. The story was so I kind of like that stuff. But the multiplayer was just, again, another map, guns running around, which is essentially, of course, a first-person shooter. But it was just too much of the same. Every single year, reskinning it was boring. But if they're going back to the old stuff, yep, I'm probably gonna get it. Cover sniping was the best. Shiny leg was stupid though. What I like was the original zombie mode, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and World at War. Matt, have you got the gloves and divines? Because if not, I've got some for you. In fact, I don't know where you are. Where are you? He's gone. I think World at War was the first one that had the zombies, wasn't it? Because you complete the game and you get the zombie mode unlocked. And then you get a ray gun. Oh my god. My cat is a freaking spider magnet. As long as it gets rid of them. Bought every COD since COD 4 and haven't played the last 3. Yeah, I definitely haven't played the last 3. I kind of turned my nose up at them. Last time I played COD was World at War because I love World War 2 and World War 1 games. Then you must remember the Medal of Honor games that were around just before that game. The old PS2, PS3 kind of in-between games. They were really, really good. You didn't miss much. I'm not too surprised, to be fair. They did the same with Assassin's Creed as well. Like, in between their games. I mean, I guess 2 and 3. Maybe 3 and 4, I guess. The idea was good, but it was very much the same thing. Like, the story was okay. But the mechanics of the game, it's just a reskin with a story. You might as well have called it an expansion pack. And part 3 of it, I switched off completely. Story idea, fine. Turning him into an eagle, did I miss something? What happened there? Went to a new dungeon for my gear. My buddy who uses your tank build, haven't done it before. Went straight in on vet. All of us around 200 CP. I have regrets. Ouch. Yeah. Which dungeon did you go in? Oh, the new one. Uh-oh. Yeah, they hurt. I've heard they kept double dipping on the same games. Indeed, they do. Oh, I don't need to stand nothing, do I? Where's Matt? There you are. Having some network issues apparently, so if this does cut out, don't worry, it will be back. YouTube are playing up this evening. I don't know if you need these, so you can have them anyway. Valkyrie for bloody monitors. We got to third boss though, I think some struggle. You got to the third boss at 200 CP. That's actually really good. It's pretty rough though. Really, really cool dungeons. But yeah, they although they're made for everyone, they kind of have quite, not necessarily high experience, but a reasonable amount of CPs in mind. It's kind of like 300 plus, I guess. Although hard mode is pretty rough regardless of what CP you are. I have to eat dinner also. No worries, Matt. Can you add me into your guild? Yep, send me a PS. I won't remember it from there. But send me a PSN message saying reminder. Just type reminder in the message and I'll add you after the stream. Beastie's making pots, which means I can decon some stuff I don't need. Bean, how you doing? That's right, Beastie Boy's here. He's just changed characters real quick. Don't need that. Already got those. He's talking about me. Ah, thank you very much. It was great as the best farm normal mode and upgrade the gear. Yes, indeed. In which case we're a bit buggered if you need to have the skills in whichever clothing and blacksmithing. True, but it doesn't take long to get that skill line up. Just decon everything you get from dungeons that you don't need. It'll level up in no time. Seek, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Added you today to the new video. I think it was yesterday actually. Immortal Warrior video is out for Patreon. Do I need to decon anything else? A couple of jailbreaker bits I don't need. Just like I'm doing now. I mean, I hoard too much stuff because I have to test a lot of things for the videos and all the rest of it. But anything you don't need, squash it. You'll get your craft and level up really, really fast. No, I'll keep both of those. Not both of those. Don't need 2 divines. Goodbye. Game crashed while he was only going to make some potions. Fair enough. A lot of healer builds I've been looking at talk about spell power, and from what I gather, White Gold Tower isn't easy whichever mode. It's not too bad on normal. It's pretty good on there, especially if what have you got 200 CPs and your group has as well. You'll be fine. The only one that's a problem is the planar inhibitor, but if you know how to do it, then you're sorted. Plus, they also nerfed that difficulty on that particular boss as well, so it's a lot easier than it was before. 2 of you destroy the what are they called, the portals instead of 1. I destroyed the Divine's VO. Yes, I did. Cardboard helmet. Nope. It's cardboard because it's reinforced light. Nobody needs reinforced light. So what food do you use on the Magsork? Max Health, Max Magicka. I got suspended off ESO and don't know why, and I've been banned for about 5 days. I would probably email them. That's not normal. Has a heart attack. You like that? You like seeing VO stuff get destroyed? Anyone fancy biting me? That's an invitation. Wow. You probably want to reword that. Just got Villagers, Poldrum, Divines. Why can't it be Monokena? Ouch. Any feasible use of Viper's Sting even? Yes. But I'll save that one for another day. I'll just give you a hint that the dot is actually very nice on a DK. I can't think what I've done to get banned. Not a clue. Normally, if you've done anything offensive to somebody else, you would, or if you've exploited anything, or if you've not, let's not use the word exploit, taken advantage of something that is clearly a bug, that's normally a ban. People do it and think that they can't be seen, but Zos watch all the time. Oh, I need to decon that. I'm back just to ask questions. Been in mind. Is 5 Necro, 2 Alambis, 3 Willpower still viable? That's not my build, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. Everything's viable, you just, as long as you use it properly. Or use it to its strengths, I guess. Using Vibesting earlier in PvE seems good, still good. PvE, sorry, he said PvP then, seems good still to me. It is. All sets are good in one way or another. Everything has a use. Remember that one. Streaking through Reaper's March, screaming, choke me daddy will do that. Yeah, that'll get you banned. Haven't done anything. All I do is sit in all day like a fatty dueling people. Okay. Then there's a possibility someone got sour and reported you for beating them. No idea. Not a clue. You don't need a magicka trait, not healthy. No. They come in healthy if they're heavy, and you just have to re-enchant it. Anything that you pick up in light is magicka, medium is stamina, heavy is health, and you can just change that yourself. So you get the heavy piece, which gives you 2% extra health in your passives to heavy armor, and then you enchant it for magicka, so you can swap it out yourself. I didn't deconstruct the stuff. What am I doing? So Veil Dress will be fine. Yeah, of course, if you re-enchant it. Yeah, send in a customer ticket, tell them that why am I banned. But when you get a response off them, excuse me, send them another email straight after in the same string of emails, because usually it's an automated response to start with. Then if you respond to it, because that's in the email itself, then they'll pay attention to it. It's if you reply to this email, we'll look into it. If not, we'll assume it has been fixed. Stupid they should tell me one ban because I'm clueless of what happened and I don't know how long I'm suspended for too. That is really strange. It's Divines, well, nice. What's the pledges? Oops. Darkshade 2. Wicked. Magicka. Max Magicka. Choosing your build for easy sort, but it really doesn't excel without Maelstrom weapons. Or not maxed out CP, so I follow in the meta until I maxed out the Maelstrom 9. It does excel a lot. All the way from nothing to max, it will constantly improve all the way. I set myself up the same build from 0 CPs and level 1 on the PC, and it's absolutely fine all the way through. Do you run VMA? Yes. Oh, do a run as in now? No, not right now. I'm not staying for too much longer. Really long day. Can't remember my email that I use for ESO, so can't email them. That's probably why you don't know what your email... Actually, let me reword that. That's probably why you don't know why you're banned. Because if you don't know your email address, you probably haven't checked it. I'd try and find that email address. Cyrodiil lag is real. Tried to shield charge into someone, went straight into the house. Then into the map and then DC'd. Have you done take flight in Cyrodiil and gone into the floor? That's quite fun. Excuse me. That happens quite a lot actually. Yeah, I would try and find out their email address and then check it. How many emails have you got that you can't remember? I only used 2. Where's a healer? Activity finder is mugging us off. We're only trying to find a healer. Can't be that difficult. Can you tell me if I'm doing something wrong? I'm hitting 4.5k ticks and 9.3 off balance. All I have is the gear, legendary stuff, and important CPs in the right places. You've missed out some vital information. How many CPs are you? Also, what traits are the pieces of gear you're using? Anyone got PVE stam sort suggestions? I have an old one. When I say old, I mean Morrowind, so it'll probably still be... Well, in fact, I've checked. It is still decent in this update. Because I thought I was going to lose quite a lot of crit, and I didn't. So I can give you a link to a previous build of mine. I haven't updated it for Horns of the Reach, but it does still work. Oh shit, wrong button. Try again. 1 second. Builds. Stamp sort. Copy. There you go. Try that one out. Running hundreds of springers. That's fine. But the setup and the linking is completely different. Shannon, how you doing? I hit 18k heavy tactic when I was off balance. Then you're doing something right. That's good. You got the right setup. 425, all divines with the correct trait and staves. Okay, in which case, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you've got, excuse me, your dots down above all when you're doing your rotations. If you don't have your wall of elements down, you're going to lose out on a lot of damage because that is an increased chance to proc off balance based off the concussion. If you don't have the VMA stuff, of course, you're going to have less damage. That's inevitable. But you will eventually get there. You are losing 235 CPs. You are down on being optimal, so keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting your CPs. You'll eventually get up to that level of damage. It's a bit of a grind from there on out, to be honest. Pretty good. Yourself? Iron. That's classified information. But yeah, that's true. That does work. Doing stuff adds so much damage. It's true. It does. Increases your light and heavies. Predominantly your heavy because that's the one we're using, and then your off balance kicks in, which stacks it up, and then your heavy attack damage and your fermentage and all the rest of it, they all stack on top of each other, plus 70% from the off balance itself. If you add all the different stack ups on top and then add crit damage as well, and it adds, it really does, it gets nuts. But you're going to be missing out on a few extra bonuses, like crit damage, of course, because you're a couple hundred DPS, a couple hundred CPs down, depending on where you've put them. Penetration possibly as well. So we'll see. Happy with my newer DK build having 31k DPS. Nice! That's really, really good. So on my Nightblade, I'm hitting 35k DPS self buff without 2 Fang. That's freaking awesome. The issue is I haven't had time to farm the trial sets. That's fair enough. Keep an eye on local channels, local zones and that kind of stuff, because you can get away with just using the stuff that you get on normal. Normal you can upgrade to whatever level you want, unless it's jewelry, in which case it's blue instead of purple, which will still be fine for the time being. Just glyph it with the appropriate damage glyphs. You don't have to go into vet to get that stuff. Is it true that most stam setups work across all class types for DPS? Pretty much, yes. And in some situations, the same for Magicka as well. Swap out Vulcan for Veladrift. I know I can miss, but it does more DPS. It does slightly more damage, but you are squishier, and that was the point in the build. I did mention in the video though you can swap it out for wherever you like, so that's entirely up to you. The damage from the proc is actually more on Vulcan Scoria, but you do get, because of the cooldown is quicker, but you do get the increased weapon damage from the one piece. So yeah, of course, overall, you'll get like a 1 or 2k extra DPS, but you'll be squishier, so be careful. This dungeon finder is broken. Or all the healers have gone to bed. Use the blue ring, I still get high DPS, normal trials to get the 5-piece bonuses. Indeed. Not only that, if you're using a bonus on a set, for example, like Minor Slayer, which is a 5% increase to all your damage inside a dungeon or trial, that doesn't matter if your jewelry is blue, purple, gold, it doesn't make a shit's bit of difference, because that 5% is always a flat amount. Same for Vicious Orphidian as well. When you get to the 5-piece, the 8% reduction to cost is always a flat amount. That doesn't change. Thinking of just using my gear and a stamp sork and just leveling up my dual wield because she's currently PvP. That'll work. Just went and watched you testing. Yeah, you didn't see the extra 4 hours of testing afterwards. I did a lot of different stuff after, but that's all coming in the build video. And also, just the sets is not going to give you enough information. Otherwise, the video would be 30 seconds long. Want me to heal? Sure, why not? Excuse me. Send me a whisper. I'll get you in. She's an eyesore though because she's a sork. My stam sork is an orc as well. Good job. They're really fast. Decent damage and they're really, really fast. Where's Brian? Wait for Brian to get in. In the meantime, I can make a drink. 1 second, I'm going to mute the mic while I make this, otherwise it's going to be too loud. No, I'm not. Try again. Okie dokie, hopefully you can hear me. Do you only get the poison weakness when you are in werewolf form, and stam recovery passives is included also when not transformed? Yes, basically when you are in werewolf form you are susceptible to certain damage types, and when you are not in werewolf form, if it's on your bar, you get the bonus to recovery. And you get that when you're in a werewolf form as well. How long does it take you to make a build? Depends which one you're referring to, but generally weeks and weeks, because I'm very, very stubborn, and I won't release something if it doesn't work or if I don't think it's good enough. I want to make sure, apart from my main and a couple others, they're generally quite simple to use and or farm, and also are viable for all content. So it's quite tricky. And also, of course, do not duplicate any content. I make all my own stuff, and that's why my bags on all my characters are full and why my bank is full, because I test just about everything to the death. And if I ever call you in for a DPS test when I'm practicing on a character and I want to see what he's capable of, and you're bringing in maybe a fracture or an alley drain, if I say I'm going to do one test, run. I'm lying. I mean, I'm going to be there for about 5 hours, and then I'm going to do the same the next day. So does the build come tomorrow? The Almost Immortal Warrior comes tomorrow. Samo, how you doing? Patreon guys have already got it. It's available for them now if they have early access, and anyone else who wants to get it. Failing that, it's going to be live tomorrow at 3 PM, and this particular build, the one I'm on now, once I get some more Drew Wax, will be finished and uploaded as well as soon as possible. This one's coming next. Hello, I can be your banker. I do need the help. It's full. Nothing I can do with it. I probably need someone to just delete everything I've got so I can have some room. Crafted sets, once I finish with them, I destroy them, because I know I can just make it again. Everything else I try and keep the shinier traits, I guess. Unless it's the first time I've had the set, in which case I'll just keep it anyway. So I needed Dirty Drain the other day, was practicing on my temper for 5. Exactly, there you go. And that's not just one day, that's every day. Even this guy I've used forever. The build itself, the infused build, was made last year, November or December, I don't remember. Maybe before then, but I was using it for about 3 months before that, as it was in the video. And since then I've done a stupid amount of testing to even be slightly happy with the setup. I want to stand DK build. I thought you might. That's coming next after the warrior. Even when things are I'm happy with them, I'm still testing them. Even today I was still messing with it, even though I've decided that it's done. Cake and beer. Cake and beer in the chat. What am I doing? Dungeon Finder. Dark Shade, go. Got busy talking, forgot we were doing dungeons. The VMA build will come straight after, possibly. Either that or the DK Magicka build. So, that'll probably come straight after. Because once I'm finished with this guy, I'll make the newer player one. Still have the Mag DK, I still have the Easy Tank, I still have the Warden, still have the Templar, I still have the new Nightblade build that hasn't been released yet, which is finished also, and he's a pain in the ass. It's for PvP. There's a few. PvP Stamsork, PVE Stamsork. Not enough hours in the day. Mag Templar is still really, really strong, that particular setup. There's a few changes, obviously, because the crit's a little lower, but it's still really strong. Whenever plays a Stam DK, I run out of stamina so fast, even when using a rotation. That doesn't happen with Mag. Any tips? A lot more heavy attacks. Excuse me. Whoops, wrong potion. A lot more heavy attacks, and weave in some of these. This Earth and Heart ability not only buffs your heavy attacks and gives everyone minor brutality, but it also gives you back stamina. So let's run out of some stamina. Block so I don't replenish. See, fills it up a bit. My magic is nearly out, so I can't show you. Come on. I shouldn't have used it all when I came in. Forget I'll kill these. There you go, watch my stamina block. Goes up a little bit. It's a little amount only because I've got a massive stamina pool. But it's nearly 1,000 every time you press that button. Heavy attacks are really important though, you don't want to miss those. As soon as you start not weaving with a heavy attack, your recovery or your sustain is going to suffer. Love my Magplar, best build ever, thanks. You're welcome. Shell's been using it for a long time. Even since before the build was released. Can't believe how much of a difference turning the red stuff to blue. It's nuts, isn't it? Beastie was doing it, so it was his recommendation. I was trying to find the right colour to use. I didn't really like any of them. They were a bit weird. I made the red really, really bright, and that seemed to be okay. And then we changed it to blue. You can see everything. Even in City of Ash and Bloodroot Forge, where there's lots and lots of red and you can't see the red because the floor's red, this helps. Where's the boss? Oh, there he is. This one, he has a flamethrower. You have to follow it around, otherwise you die. Don't touch it. If it touches you, you die. Whoops, not first person. Now I am using it in here just to get rid of some of the ads a little quicker, but I don't usually use Steel Tornado because it's really expensive. Although if you can pace it, it's really strong. See you later, AJ. Thank you very much for watching. And get some beer and cake in there, people. Anyone leaves or enters, they get cake and beer. You don't have to kill them, just run to the top of the ramp. No problem. Beastie. It's divine, it's not the one you want. What chest? Webby little ninja, I didn't even see that. In fact, I didn't even know there was one there. Oh, I can't hit him. What the hell? Couldn't hit him through the door. Blocked my heavy attacks. Weird. Oh, he's doing the run. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was going all the way.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Rivo, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. Oh, definitely kill them all. I never leave them behind. I thought you was running them all. I thought you were doing your gauntlet run where you pull everything. Always kill all the ads. They drop loot. And a lot of it as well. A lot of weapons drop from the ads. CP, what's the point? Both on stamp. Nice, all good. Oh god, I went behind them. Hold him still. Watch out, he's on me. And again. We're pushing it here. Now he's gonna get up. No! That was bullshit, they were all dead. Incredible, should the tank take the boss or the group sorry, the boss or group ads to burn? Group the ads. You hit the boss, anything you hit him with will reflect, except for ground AoEs, I think. If you had to, would you stack penetration or damage, mag or stam? Any thoughts, please? That's quite an open question, to be perfectly honest. You kind of need a balance of both, depending on what you're trying to do. You need enough penetration between yourself and the group to be able to optimize your damage, but you still need a decent enough damage to be able to pump out the damage with the penetration hitting cap or close to if you can as well. You kind of need to balance them both out. It's not as simple as one or the other. There's a lot of variables attached to that question, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, the easiest way to explain that would be to just balance it out as best you can. Take into consideration what sort of situation you're going to be in, whether you're going to be in a group all the time, whether you're going to be solo, or whether you're going to be in a trial. It depends. It really depends. There's a lot to consider. Guys, is Morrowind worth... Oh, did he say that? I missed that. Worth $20? Yeah, definitely. I hit the fucking synergy. Come on, come on, let me have it. Each boss has 18.2k resistance. It depends on how much you are lacking. Correct. If you go all the way to 18.2, which is not that hard to do actually, depending on what you're using, when you get into a trial or dungeon situation, you're going to be way over. But if you go too far under, when you get all the buffs applied, still going to suffer. Need a bit of both. And I need to do more damage because I'm looking at the chat too much. Hold on. Hey! Do you think they will ever do anything in the future to help people with a level 50 character a bit quicker? I hope not. It's already a lot faster than it ever was, to the point where people that have been playing a long time are seeing new players max out in less than a day. It's really fast already. To the casual player, I guess it's not that fast, but to people that want to grind up really quickly, it doesn't take long at all. It does hurt people as well sometimes, because, or a lot of the time, you see not the casual players, or not the ones that even appreciate the game, I guess, the ones that just want to get to the top really, really quick. You see a lot of those, and they'll grind Skyreach for a really short period of time, get to max level, enter the high-end content, and not know what to do, because they missed loads and loads of mechanics grinding way too fast and missing half the game out. So I would hope they encourage people to do more of the content first, rather than just leveling to full and calling it done. There's the cake and beer. Yeah, 50, level 50 in 6 hours. That's disgusting. Of course they prepped for that, but still, if that's achievable, which it is, that's really, really too fast. Any tips on defeating Valken Scoria on veteran? Depends what's killing you. Stay out of lightning stuff, charged. Yeah, that's good. Back bar weapon. Excuse me. The fireball he throws at you, dodge it. The wheel of fire that he puts on the ground, stay out of it. And when he smashes the platform, get off really, really fast. Yeah, that's the boss weapon, Webby. That's his weapon, or her weapon, or whatever it is. Expensive potions, yeah. No worries. It's hard to give you advice, I guess, if I can't see what's killing you, because there's quite a few mechanics in there, but hopefully they'll give you some idea. Also, when you first pull the boss, he fires at the group. Dodge roll straight away, because it could be at you, and that hurts. Come on, die. Kill. Fast leveling kills the whole point of ESO. It's an MMO. You take your time and soak up the world. Very true. If you've got a new character, if you've been playing for a long time, you want to level up a new one, fair enough, I can understand grinding really quick. But when people join the game, played it for one day and want to get to level 50, that's when it really does hurt. Because they'll be in a trial by the afternoon and they won't know what to do. He's on it, I'm back. But I gotta gain. Gotta gain in 5 more minutes. No worries, Brendan, how you doing? I'm the boss, how you doing? Got stuff on easy sort because the sharp one dropped. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, I think I just wasted my ulti when I wanted the big one. Never mind. Give me that. Oh, you nicked it. I wanted that synergy. At least he took it. Thanks for asking. You pretty good, pretty good. Sights on the front. Did you not get the Widow's Void stuff yet? Some people had issues with that, like RNG based. I mean, not getting to the boss and killing it. I mean, just not lucky enough to see it. But then other people had it first time, which is ridiculous. Our first one was 3 of us got it on the same run. And we didn't see it for like 10. I want that synergy. Give it, give it, give it. That's gone. Did someone do any 3 to 4 training get 150 XP spell, 150 Ambrosia and ESO plus. Ouch. I didn't think the Ambrosia and the potions, the Ambrosia and the scroll stacked. If they do, that's disgusting. +50 runs, wow. Oh my god. No level is correct. Never ever press them, Webby. Never press them. They don't stack. There you go then. The bonus XP from the events used to be able to keep one on an old character and stack up with a new one. It was filth. But they fixed that. Oh shit. Hold on. Whew, that was lucky. Uh-oh. I'll get you. Oh, you got res. Where's Beastie? Get up. Oh, I forgot I took Steel Tornado off. Dumbass. I went to take a synergy and he ran away. No. Bought Morrowind and got Discovery Pack with somehow 21.68. Fair enough. There's a cake. Javin, how you doing? Is it Yavin? I don't know how you pronounce it. Hopefully I got it right the first time. If not, I do apologise. Learning to like this boss harder and easier than normal. Yeah. It used to be really, really tough on most groups. That hurt. Yeah, it's pretty easy now, but it didn't used to be. Like when he was first, when we had vet levels, a lot of groups used to really struggle with this guy. Poison again? Come on. Nope, it's not. It's lightning. He's dead. Dungeon Guardian Impen. Why do I want to charge Sword of the Nature's Touch? There's a jellyfish before this that wrecks us. Stupid jellyfish. Yeah, the trick is don't hit that boss until it goes on the floor. That wasn't so bad. Any next neck? No, unfortunately not. Apparently the news about the ESO update was only on Twitter yesterday. Can't find the videos after the fact. Sad panda. Yeah, they did announce it on Twitter as well. There was a live feed. I can't remember which platform it was used, but it was done through Twitter, through somewhere else. But yeah, they mentioned it on there as well. Web, if you still need that, we can do a quick Dark Shade 1 before I go if you want. Awesome, let's do it. Make a quick one. Coming up to 3 hours. It's been a very, very long day for me, so we can do one more. See you later, Aaron. Thank you very much for watching. Stoutman, how you doing? Beer and cake, good job. We'll do one more dungeon before I leave. Early one tonight. Have build videos to create. So I'm falling behind a bit. Google Chat only offers Panda, not nearly sad enough. Oh no. So I found out by accident pressing options button and touchpad. Yeah, this. Quick chat. It does it by holding the options, pressing the pad. All I do is spam, don't have the healing set. Well, you're doing well at spamming. Keep it up. Oh yes, this is gonna be messy. I put Steel Tornado back on now. Oh, if anyone was wondering why I had that buff on, although I didn't have it on the whole time, this one, the one on the circle, Deadly Cloak, was for the reduction to area of effect damage, so I didn't die in a stupid mess on that poison phase of the last boss. Yo, your mag sword guide is great. Is there an urge to have shield on both bars, or is there enough sustain without? Nope, more than enough sustain without. You can put it on both bars if you want, but you're going to lose something, so it's a bit tricky. But you'll be absolutely fine with the one shield. The trick is to finish your heavy attacks, and then your sustain will be fine. Also, I think I mentioned it in the video, I don't know if you watched the whole thing. If you press the shield while halfway through a heavy attack, it will apply when the heavy attack is finished. So you don't have to mess around really timing it. What's that boss thing doing? Oh, he's dead. Skills, Steel Tornado, go. Dark Shade 1, Matt. Oh, he's running. Webby's going for it. Mine over. Come on, mine. Yes, got it. Oh, there she is. If you're a DPS, by the way, take that Nova Synergy. The damage is disgusting. Especially if all your buffs are already on. No, we're not doing the pledges as such. We did do one, but Webby's after a Netch necklace, I believe. Great feedback. I also wanted to know if Julian Netch was okay because I don't have Spider. Yes, in fact, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video. It's definitely on the website. Since the original build in January, Netch and Juliana's has always been an alternate setup for that build if you don't have the correct stuff. Just because it's easier to make a crafter set to start with. Spider's slightly, well, Spider is stronger on that particular build, but Juliana's will do absolutely fine until you get it. Although the trick to farming Spider, apart from the weapon, is go on Fungal 1 on normal, you'll get it in no time. Don't worry about the traits to start with, just get the 5 pieces and then optimize your traits later. What's with these not dying? Sit down. This boss, it's too late because Webby's up there. If you're solo, for example, or even in a group, if you stay away from him, he won't do this mechanic. He won't run around the room. So if you stay about 10-15 meters away from him, he will not move. Mine. What are your thoughts on Clock DLC? You can retrade weapons. I really hope they don't break it. Excuse me. As long as you can do it with specific items. So if you can do it with stuff that you loot from Overland and stuff like that, I think they're going to break the market. So no one's going to buy gear. It doesn't matter. They can just buy any trait. So it will probably mess with people's replayability of the game, I guess, because it will cut the grind out. Although it will possibly give you more time to play most of the other content because you won't be farming stuff on repeat. You'll just get what you need and get on with it, and then you'll be ready for the next patch, which is always 3 months ahead. Apart from that, I think it'll be useful in some situations as well, especially Maelstrom, where you go in there 100 times and never get the right weapon. That will help, but we'll see, as long as they don't break it. Although it's also going to introduce some form of crafting for players that don't craft. They've got their research scrolls on the market, haven't they? Anyone's max research, they don't need it. And if anyone isn't max research, their friends can make it for them. However, if you pick something up and you have to use the retrade thing yourself, you have to have crafting skills. So it encourages people to do crafting more, and might also encourage crafting to be more desirable amongst kind of market stuff. I don't know what they're doing with the trait materials. Maybe they'll take them off the market, so you have to actually find them yourself now, so they have a value. God knows. We'll see. A lot of speculation on that one, but no idea what they're actually going to do. It'd be amazing instead of spending hours and grind. It's true. But then, would people get bored too quick? That's the danger. I'm pretty sure they'll balance it either way, but I'm definitely all in favour if that works for Maelstrom weapons, because I'm sick of getting a powered lightning staff. I don't want it. I think they should probably move invigorating. Well, they changed it, didn't they? So not so much invigorating, I guess. But they should definitely move training over to crafting only, so that it's not considered a bad trait when you pick it up. There's nothing wrong with the trait itself per se if you want to level stuff up, but you don't actually want to go farm gear that's got training on it. You'd make gear that's got training on it instead. Yeah. I think you should allow a trait to retrait bound items. Yeah, if you only retrait bound items, that would mean you have to do your crafting. You have to get your skills up in order to take advantage of that perk. That would be quite good. Then instead of, oh, I need that new set, that crafted one, Dave will make it. Nope. No, no, no. You want the good stuff, you're going to have to make it yourself. Or retrait it yourself if you like. We'll see. Interesting concept. God knows how they're going to balance it. But definitely looking forward to it nonetheless. Anything with crafting I look forward to, especially the endless wait for jewellery crafting. No, they've never announced it, but we all know it's coming eventually. But we need it now. Wonder if it applies to jewellery. We can change it to healthy, robust, or arcane. Probably not, but that would be interesting as well. Allow for much more diversity with builds. Changing magicka sets into health sets and all that kind of crap. You could even, this is going too far, but the whole Alkosh thing, yeah, I know, of course, a lot of tanks use it. I particularly don't, I use it on DPS instead. But imagine if you could change the trait of that from robust to healthy. Much more chunky tanks using it.
Care to bargain?
No, you can't yet. But I'd like to know when they're actually going to bring that in. Although that would have to be balanced as well, because if you can gold out just any jewellery, like whenever it happens, it would make vet trials useless. Yeah, Webby hard mode. Because you could just go in and get a blue jewelry and then upgrade and upgrade until it's done. Is there a chest over there? There is. Oh, no, it didn't break. We'll see. My brain's ticking as to what they could or couldn't do with it, but we honestly don't know yet. It was only announced like, well, not that long ago. Hours. I did read or hear even that they've got the new PVE content, not just the story of the location, of course, but kind of dungeon-based stuff or trial-based stuff. Difficult PVE stuff for a group, anyway. That looks really, really interesting. If you can't quite sure, they're probably not going to allow you to retrade rings. No, of course, not now, but I mean for future. Because normally it's they add things in pieces, don't they, in dribs and drabs. So they give us that in one patch, then they give us something else in the next, and it all kind of intertwines into one. So if they're giving us the trait transformation like now, jewelry crafting's got to be coming soon. It's got to be. I've been waiting for ages for it. Michael, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Not going for too much longer. Almost done, actually. Oh, he's going to hit me. Don't kill me. Run around in a little circle. Or not. Snared. Trick to that is to not fail like I did. Stay on the outside of the circle, go around in the big circle, but I got caught. Thank you. I don't feel too bad. Please to God fast. So I got off like that. My wife got home with dinner. Nice. Rest of Staff of Truth. Goodbye. Don't need that. All I get from this dungeon is the truth all the time. Armor of the truth. Weapons of the truth. And again, the ring as well. Shoulders in training. Leech in training. That training. Nope. Nope. Why does that exist? Why does that exist? The only other staves I've seen of this set is Flame and Ice. For Dark Shade 2, how do you overcome the poison effects? You need to stay alive and ride it out with heals and DPS the boss down while he's in that phase. Or, if you don't want to do hard mode, you can go in the middle of the room and press the switches. That'll turn the poison off. But as soon as you press one of those buttons, that's hard mode gone. What I picked up was Tormentor earlier. Tormentor's good on a build I used not long ago. No chests. Usually one over here. Yeah, I didn't get anything for you, Web. I got a truth ring and that's about it. You stay alive during the poison phase, you just stay alive. That's it. That's all you have to do. Keep yourself alive. Heal. Do damage that heals. Keep shields up. Get healed. Webby thinks he's funny because he's in the group on the live stream. It's a fact, Web. You have to keep yourself up. You can't just stand there and die in it. Well, you could, but that would be negative. Two options. Heal through it or press the buttons. You press the buttons, you turn off hard mode. Probably upset the team, so check with them first. Brian's healing at the moment. Doing really well, actually. What are we on? 3 hours. I'm going to the house. So nobody got anything useful out of there. Perfect. Who was it who asked about traits earlier? Maybe we should. We can change the traits on the rubbish that we picked up. That is going to break the marker though, isn't it? Any weapon you get in training, or sorry, armor that you get in training, you can just switch out. If it was that simple. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's something really, really, really expensive. Yep. See you in a bit, Matt. Who's been in my house? My door's not working. Perfect. Did it yesterday. Someone did it today because my lights are off. Well, one is. And this one, Sneaky Ninja. Ah, that one as well. That's a difficult one to get to. What's he done? Oh, he's aggroed to Skelly. Hold on. I'll disband it. Social group. Haven't been in since the last time I turned them off the other day. Yeah, this is supposed to be... There you go. Got it. Oh, Beast is aggroed to Skelly. Fair enough. Okay, that's going to be about it for me. The Immortal Warrior... Almost Immortal Warrior, he's called, just in case he does die. The build video for that is actually on Patreon now, so those hashtag get fucked. So those guys on Patreon, or if you're joining Patreon, have access to that already. They've had it for the last day, and they will have it indefinitely, of course, until it's released. And the release time for that is about 3 PM tomorrow, UK time. So if you haven't got access to it already, don't worry, it is coming out soon. The next build is going to be this particular character, the Infused DK. And he's going to be fully up to date for the new DLC. After that, probably looking at the newer player DK, if not the Mag DK, but we'll see. First of all, thank you all very, very much for supporting the channel. If you're not supporting the channel by hitting the sub button already, go and hit it. It's free. Furthermore, if you want to help support the channel outside of YouTube, there are some links in the description for Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, and of course the website xynodegaming.com. Once again, thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That the brothers on the rise now. Woo! Endless celebrations all in my house. Yeah. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Yeah. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Yeah. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'm your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing, yup. That's why we ain't on the same page. No. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Woo! Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yup. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. This ain't on the man, facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at, I'm the new pop, all I do is rap, though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.